Just ahead at 6, a hostage situation continues. We have the progress being made in an effort to release a 5-year-old boy.
Plus, a joyride gone bad. How this car managed to end up in the living room of a local home.
And Super Bowl 47 just around the corner. Fans flocking to New Orleans. How they're getting ready for the game of the year.
That's right. Those stories plus the latest on another round of snow.
Yeah, Local 6 at 6 starts right now.
Your breaking news and weather authority. This is Local 6 at 6 in high definition.
A hostage standoff in Alabama has entered its 5th day. A 5-year-old boy trapped in a bunker.
That's right. Police say his kidnapper opened fire on a school bus earlier this week before taking the boy. Gabe Gutierrez reports from Midland City, Alabama on the continuing standoff. It's tonight's top story at 6.
As police towed the school bus from the crime scene Friday.
Sheriff Olson would not say whether Dykes has made any demands. The sheriff says the details he can release are limited.
McCracken County deputies say alcohol is believed to be a factor in an early morning crash that sent a minivan into a house. 22-year-old Matthew Morgan was driving this Toyota minivan on Oak Street in McCracken County just before 4 this morning. Deputies say Morgan failed to stop at a stop sign at the intersection of Oaks and Berger Road. Morgan then lost control of his vehicle, traveled through a yard, and ended up halfway inside a vacant house. 22-year-old Jessica Fowler was a passenger in the minivan. Both Morgan and Fowler were taken to Baptist Health Paducah. Fowler was released, but tonight there is no word on Morgan's condition. Charges are pending.
A one-car accident sent a teenager to the hospital by life flight just before 12:45 this morning. Kentucky State Police troopers say 17-year-old Corey Nixon was traveling eastbound along Fire Tower Road in Union County when he swerved off the road and into a tree. Nixon was airlifted by life flight to St. Mary's Hospital with multiple injuries. He was not wearing a seatbelt. There were 4 other teenagers in the car who were not injured.
And we have a Local 6 traffic alert to pass along tonight. Portions of Lone Oak Road in Paducah are reduced to 1 lane for concrete repairs. Crews are extending the high-strength concrete road surface. For the most part, the reduction in lanes is in front of Lourdes Hospital. There could also be some traffic shifts for traffic on the Exit 7 ramp. Work is expected to last through Monday morning.
It is Groundhog Day, and Puxatawny Phil made his prediction early this morning. Bad news for winter weather lovers. He's predicting an early spring. With thousands watching on Gobbler's Knob in west central Pennsylvania, the furry little rodent emerged from his lair Saturday, but he didn't see his shadow. That means spring's gonna come early this year.
Probably a delight to a lot of people, but if you were out driving today, you might have noticed a dusting of snow. This video was taken by one of our photojournalists around 12:30 this afternoon in Sharp, Kentucky. That's in Marshall County. While these little flakes are all we saw earlier today, more snow, yes, it's headed our way. Kyle is here to tell us what we can expect. Kyle.
Now your weather authority first forecast.
Yeah, what we had earlier today didn't amount to a whole lot and was fairly spotty across parts of West Kentucky and into northwest Tennessee. Temperatures, well, they're starting to fall off under generally clear skies right now. We've got a little break in the cloud cover. It's 39 right now in Paducah, still holding on though to 44 in Cape Girardeau. We are tracking yet another little clipper system moving our way, and these are just mini fronts, not a lot of moisture to work with, but you can see that snow moving down across central portions of Iowa, and it looks like it will move in for us as we head through the late evening and into the overnight. So generally increasing clouds. We'll have about a 20% chance for snow showers by 10 o'clock, up to 30% at midnight, and we could see a little bit of light accumulation across parts of the area. I'll let you know where coming up in a few minutes.
Kyle, thank you. Senate Minority Leader and 5-term Kentucky Republican Mitch McConnell says he's ready to take on any challengers who may have their eye on his seat. According to the Associated Press, McConnell opened a campaign office in Louisville today. That's about a year earlier than his previous campaigns. He says his re-election campaign looms as the only race with national significance in 2014 because of his Senate leadership job.
Well, if you are planning to get out on the roads in Illinois during or after the Super Bowl, someone may be watching you. Illinois State Police troopers will have their eyes peeled looking for the deadliest traffic abuses: drunken driving, speeding, distracted driving, and not using seatbelts. Troopers issued more than 1,000 fatal 4 citations during the 2012 Super Bowl weekend. ISP urges drivers to plan ahead and designate a sober driver.
A group of Special Olympic athletes here took to the hardwood today, gearing up for their regional basketball tournament that's scheduled for next weekend. 10 teams from around Western Kentucky squared off in the Marshall County High School gym. It was the first Winter Blast basketball tournament held for the Special Olympics.
That's right, and last night at 5, we showed you the practice session for one team, and today we caught up with them after their game. Evan Miller was hoping for a large crowd, and he tells us he was happy with the turnout.
That makes me feel real good inside. And I really enjoyed the company that I had today.
The Regional Special Olympics basketball tournament will be next Saturday in Bowling Green. The next local Special Olympics event is the Polar Plunge 5K. That's February 16th at Kentucky Dam Village.
We are big football fans here. University
Absolutely.
of Texas, the Florida
University of
Gators
Florida.
here. Exactly. It might not be the BCS championship game, but tomorrow, the biggest day of the year for football fans, professionally at least.
That's
Super
right.
Bowl 47 is roughly 24 hours away, and everyone is getting prepared for the parties. How you can get your party prepared ahead in time with some chip dip recipes.
Plus, what Ravens and Niners fans have to say about the big game tomorrow and the Big Easy. Stay with us.
Your breaking news and weather authority with Todd Faulkner, Brianna Connor, weather authority Kyle Mounts, and Andy Waterman Sports. You're watching Local 6 at 6 in high definition.
Well, during that commercial break, Robert just informed me that they're playing some kind of football game during the Beyonce concert tomorrow.
Exactly. Not really that way. But she, of course, the halftime entertainment there, talking about Super Bowl 47.
Yeah.
Die-hard fans out in full force in New Orleans today. The French Quarter was crowded with people wearing Ravens purple and black and the Niners red and gold. Not surprisingly, though, fans both sides are confident about their team's chances.
But the one thing everyone can agree on, and if I can throw my 2 cents in there too, I got family in Louisiana, and this is totally the truth. The hospitality of the city hosting Super Bowl 47 has been outstanding.
It's just a privilege. It's a fantastic city. We've just loved every moment since we've been here. And one thing we've noticed, the people are just so darn nice down here, and we love it. If we can get a Ravens victory, it'll be the perfect vacation.
And all the Niner fans, it's great because we're from the East Coast. We don't see a lot of Niner fans on the East Coast, so it's great to see be able to come out and buy all the paraphernalia and everything. And it's just great being with friends, and it's an awesome party place.
And for those of us watching at home or work, one of the best parts of the Super Bowl bash, the food.
Absolutely.
What do you like?
This is the best year ever for dip, because I think we all know by now there's a chicken wing shortage.
Yes.
So there is actually a 47-layer dip that I am very impressed with. And of course, queso. I am from Texas. What about you?
I don't really like dip. I'm more of like the, I don't.
You're more of a wings
I
man?
am.
All
I am.
right.
Or pizza.
If you can find some, good luck.
Well, if you are still undecided at home, the folks at therecipes.com or allrecipes.com have some savory suggestions based on what home chefs are making.
They have listed the top 5 recipes from their website. Buffalo chicken dip, guacamole, real hummus, best spinach dip ever, and a 7-layer dip. Kind of pales in comparison there to the 47-layer.
It does. People in San Francisco are bowled over by the spicy persimmon chutney. I've actually had that, while Ravens fans score with goat cheese, tomato, and pesto dip.
I don't know about you, but I'm kind of hungry. Okay, check this out. These 2 manatees named Hugh and Buffett at Moat Marine Lab in Sarasota, Florida have both picked the Baltimore Ravens to win Sunday's big game.
Yeah, the pair selected their team by swimming to special targets marked with team logos. Workers say Buffett has picked the correct team in each of the last 5 Super Bowls. And if you did not think that was enough, check this out. Elijah the orangutan at Utah's Hoggle Zoo, he also picked the Ravens.
He made his pick by knocking down that paper.
Looks like he might be watching the
Yeah,
game.
absolutely. And just in case you're doubting him, Elijah's record speaks for himself.
Yeah, just like Buffett the manatee, he's been 5 for 5 in picking the winner in each of the last 5 Super Bowls. And if you are hosting or heading to a party, you can take a picture. We want to see it. Send it to us at share@WPSDlocal6.com. Sorry, Kyle. Your team's not in the Super Bowl.
No, they're not, but that's okay. It seems like it's been a big day for animals. I mean, we got Phil talking about an early spring. We've got animals that are picking the winner of the Super Bowl. Well, I am going to tell you about your forecast. That's all coming up right after the break. You're watching Local 6 at 6. So it looks like it stays unsettled, but no Arctic air in the forecast, so that's certainly good news as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but I see the beginning of the week, though, 50% you have on there.
On Monday, and that's mainly going to be a Monday evening and overnight.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Thank you, Kyle.
Well, coming up in sports, Southern Illinois was looking to snap a 5-game losing streak. Could the Salukis get a much-needed win at Illinois State?
Yeah, plus the Murray State Racers in an overtime battle with Austin Peay. Who got the W? And he's in next with the answer. You're watching WPSD Local 6 at 6. Finally tonight, ice. Yes, ice was flying at the Helsinki Zoo this weekend during an international ice sculpting competition.
Yep, large blocks of frozen water, also known as ice, being carefully transformed into works of art. 8 competitors armed with chainsaws and other tools started their work today and will compete throughout the weekend. Artists came from many countries around the world to participate. The theme of this year's competition is Life on the Baltic Sea.
Do we not have enough nap
Frozen
sound?
So
I
just added to it again as well. Probably not those type of conditions here, and I know tomorrow they're going to be playing the Super Bowl in the Dome there.
Yeah,
for
down
us
in
here,
Louisiana.
It should be okay,
Yeah.
though.
I tried to get
where
that
weather's
assignment,
beautiful.
but
No dice.
you
Sorry.
didn't even get to go. So it didn't really work out for me to ask. But
Yeah.
yeah, a little warmer down there. We are going to be dealing with a few snow showers as we go through tonight, but as you see,